Welcome to Victoria's Nirvana with your host, Victoria Lynn Ravenwood, where it's all about evolving your mind, being creative, and daring to live an enlightened life.
Hello and welcome to episode 2. This week I would like to share a pretty intense quote with you to help evolve your mind a little bit, and then jump into a couple of books and products I found in 2018 that really helped me in different ways, and I think you'll enjoy them. So to start off, I wanted to read this quote that I came across from the 7 Steps to Awakening, which includes 7 different Indian gurus giving their advice on evolving your mind and spirit. And this one is number 252 by Sri Muruganar. The eye of the self, consciousness, alone constitutes true seeing. That eye never perceives anything at all. If it be said that the eye perceives anything whatsoever, then that eye too, like the thing it perceives, is a mental creation. It is not the true I. What I'd like you to get from this quote is that consciousness is superior to the mind and to thinking. That anything that you perceive, even enlightenment, even supernatural abilities, even the cessation of thoughts, anything that you can perceive whatsoever is a mental creation and not the true I. You have to, it's about going to a place where there is no words, there is no perception, there is no thought. Everything is just pure consciousness, and that constitutes true seeing. And this I never perceives anything at all. It is in nothingness like a void, and is beyond thought and beyond perception, beyond words, and that this is the true self. So even when you're going in meditation or you're becoming a witness of your thoughts, that still is perceiving. And there's still a deeper place to go, a higher place to go, a place beyond even knowing that you're the witness, witnessing everything. Which kind of steps things back, because I know a lot of people study meditation and train themselves to try to be witnesses, and I think that's amazing and wonderful. But this quote helps to evolve the mind a little bit further, because you see you still have a lot more to do and another level to go to, because even perceiving yourself as the witness means you're still perceiving. And everything that is perceived is a mental creation. Time is a mental creation. Society is a mental creation. Death is a mental creation. Everything that's perceived is a mental creation. So you can spend years just on this one passage alone. And that's the point of this whole book, which I found in 2018, is that each passage is just to be sit with and discovered and explored and just figuring out what it means for you and the level that you're at the time, thinking what the purpose of this quote might be, and exploring it. So I'll just read it one more time. The eye of the self, consciousness, alone constitutes true seeing. That eye never perceives anything at all. If it be said that the eye perceives anything whatsoever, then that eye too, like the thing it perceives, is a mental creation. It is not the true I. I came across this concept in my studies at the California Institute of Integral Sciences, where we were studying society, self and society, and a textbook, a sociological textbook nonetheless, was discussing how our perceptions and how even the concept of death is something that we've created, and that with our perceptions we bring things into existence. So I think what a lot of these gurus are getting at here is that there's still far to go in lifting all these veils and all these perceptions off of us, and even moving beyond words into pure consciousness, and to start get the seed that that is possible, that there is a place beyond words, beyond thoughts, beyond even perceptions, and that everything that you perceive and take as reality is just a mental creation. So the next time you're going about your day and thinking about what you have to do and whether you have time for something or not, you may want to just step it back a little bit, relax, and see that you're creating a lot of it. A lot of it is your perception, how you perceive it. Is any of it even real to begin with? There are teachers out there, I believe Abraham Hicks, who teach that we can expand time, we can change time, we can quicken time, and it's all part of our perception. So you can start working with your perception of things in order to try and change them and change the mental creation. If things are created through the mind, then the mind can change them as well. But it takes getting beyond the mind to that which creates the mind, which is consciousness, and training the mind to be more under your control. So meditation and witness consciousness and awareness training are all amazing things, especially if you want to be manifesting or changing your life. Just know there is something deeper, and if you are not meeting all of the manifestation abilities and miracles that people promise, that a lot of it can be due to this whole other level that you really need to explore that is beyond all of what they're teaching. What they teach is good and valid and helpful, but there's something else beyond it that feeds into it. So this is a quote you can play with and see what pieces of it speak to you and what you get out of it. That's the whole point of this book, is to just read the passages and see what it sparks for you and how you interpret it and what you think the purpose of the quote might be. Another book I found in 2018 that was wonderful is called Journal Your Writing Dreams to Life by Jennifer Blanchard. And you can get this right now for 99 cents on Kindle. And it's a really interesting book. It's about transforming your writing life in 10 minutes a day by doing certain journaling practices she has. But you can also transform any area of your life. It's not just about your writing life. As she says, your mind can't tell the difference between what's real and what's not real. It just believes what you tell it, which is why your words are so important. You can see how this connects a little bit with the opening quote we just discussed. She goes on to say that when you write in your journal that something you want is happening now or has already happened, and you do this over and over again every single day, your mind will begin to accept the new programming and will start to believe the stuff you're writing is true. And she outlines a whole practice that you can do. You can include some visualization, and you can write down words like "it is done" to finish your writing practice and seal it in your mind and accept it. Most of us can find 10 minutes throughout our day to do this practice. You can do it at your desk while you're working. You can do it on a break. You could do it during lunch. You could do it when you wake up in the morning. It's just a 10-minute little practice where you set the intention for your writing life or for your life in general. Set the intention for your day, for your week, for your year, whatever speaks to you in the moment. It helps you to be focused, as a lot of teachers say to start your day with good intention. If you do this first thing in the morning for 10 minutes, you can set a really great intention for the day and make sure that you accomplish the important things that you want to accomplish in that day and in that week. And this could really help you to stay on track. So it's definitely worth checking out. And like I said, it's available for 99 cents right now on Amazon.com. And another product I found in 2018 that is phenomenal and goes along the lines of the other two books I just discussed is called The Inner Balance Device by the HeartMath at heartmath.com. They're actually running a sale on that right now too. It's called The Inner Balance, and it's, as they say, technology that analyzes and displays your heart rhythm measured by heart rate variability, which indicates how emotional states are affecting your nervous system, and gives you a unique window into the quality of communication between the heart and the brain. And it's interesting, what drew me to it at first was I was working with a guru who was talking a lot about how if you can get all of yourselves into coherence and alignment, then you can manifest more. That it's much more easy to create the life you want and create the things that you want if the body and mind and soul are all in coherence. And this device helps you to see if the body and mind are working in coherence, the heart and mind. It right away gives you an in-the-moment readout of exactly how aligned your heart and mind are. So I thought it would be a great tool to use for helping to manifest and start training my body to get in more of a coherent state so I could be more productive and also move forward into more practices that involve manifesting and directing areas of my life that I wanted to change. And it's been proven to be very helpful. I use it sometimes even when I'm meditating, and I can see how well the meditation practice is going just by glancing down to see what the coherence level is, because it comes with an app. You hook the heart rate monitor into the phone, and it directly works with an app on the phone. And during meditation or just in general on a break, I can plug it in, and it helps you to breathe and relax and center, and you can just see how much of a coherent state you're in or not in. And it's sort of like an external indicator of what's going on and can help you a lot with manifesting and just in general getting centered. And like the other two books, helping you direct your day, set your day, and be more of a master over your life and understand how your body and mind are working. And you can pretty much see directly how your emotions and thoughts are affecting your heart rate and coherence as the indicators go up and down, and you know that you just had a bad thought or a negative thought. It's interesting to see, so it's worth checking out. That's heartmath.com. So the 3 products I wanted to recommend for 2018 for all you manifestors and meditators and masters out there. The 7 Steps to Awakening with Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. Journaling Your Writing Dreams to Life by Jennifer Blanchard, which applies to any area of life. And the HeartMath Inner Balance device at heartmath.com.
Thank you for listening to Victoria's Nirvana. Subscribe and visit victorialynnravenwood.com to sign up for the newsletter.